Trump seeks Supreme Court intervention in election interference case. Former President Donald Trump on Monday filed a last-ditch request at the Supreme Court seeking to prevent his prosecution for attempting to overturn the 2020 election from moving closer to trial. Trump asked the justices to put on hold an appeals court ruling that rejected his broad claim of presidential immunity in relation to events leading up to the January 6 attack on the Capitol. The U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia issued a ruling against Trump on Tuesday that it said would be implemented February 12 unless the former president filed an emergency application at the Supreme Court. The stakes are high because if the court rejects Trump's request, the case would return to Washington-based U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, with the possibility of a trial going ahead before the November election. Chutkan has already backed off on her original plan to hold the trial in March. If Trump wins the election, he would be in a position to order that the charges be dismissed or seek to pardon himself. Trump ultimately would like the Supreme Court to hear his case and overturn the appeals court decision, but before the justices can reach that issue they have to decide whether to put the lower court ruling on hold. The appeals court ruled that as Citizen Trump, the former president cannot benefit from any of the immunity defenses that a sitting president can deploy. Trump's lawyers say that presidents should have total immunity for official acts as president and that his actions in questioning the election results were part of his official duties. The court has a 6-3 conservative majority, with 3 Trump appointees. Trump would need at least 5 votes to prevent the appeals court ruling going into effect. The justices have several options in how to handle the case, including granting Trump's request while fast-tracking a ruling on the immunity issue, or denying Trump's request outright. Even if the court agrees to intervene, it could still issue a decision fast enough for the trial to go ahead before the election. Despite the court's ideological makeup, Trump has not fared well in recent cases. On Thursday, the justices heard arguments in yet another Trump-related case on the former president's attempt to avoid being kicked off the ballot in Colorado. In that case, the court seems likely to rule in his favor. Trump's appeal arose from the 4-count indictment in Washington, including charges of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. He has pleaded not guilty. Chutkan in December rejected Trump's plea to dismiss the indictment on presidential immunity and other constitutional grounds. The case is on hold while the appeals process plays out.